Did you notice in the opening titles a credit for the song Cry Danger, with words and music by Leon Pober and Hugo Friedhofer? You remember that song anywhere in the film? Well, either it was cut from the nightclub scene, or it's the song being sung by Jay Adler as the ukulele strumming manager of the trailer park. Definitely not as big a hit as Pober's most famous composition, Tiny Bubbles. Darlene Levon was played by Jean Porter, a comic actress from Texas who did most of her work at MGM in the 1940s.
Darlene, what do you do?
Well, I'm sort of a part-time model.
As of 1948, she became known around town as Mrs. Edward Dmytryk. Her husband had made the A-list after he directed Dick Powell in Murder, My Sweet. And according to Richard Erdman, Jeannie showed up for work on the first day driving a brand new Nash Statesman 600, a gift from her husband, who'd recently gone to prison as one of the Hollywood 10. Parrish thought the Nash was the perfect car for Erdman's character, so it was added to the cast. And I don't think Jean Porter realized they were going to crash it later in the film. I'm sorry to say that Jean Porter just passed away earlier this year at 95 years of age. Now, Rhonda Fleming, whom I've interviewed several times at film festivals, called Cry Danger one of her personal favorites, despite it having caused her a lot of pain. First, she had an emergency appendectomy that held up filming for a week. And then later, when the film was having its opening in San Francisco, her father, who lived there, died unexpectedly. Rhonda skipped the screening and said that for a long while after, she couldn't bear to watch the film because of all the bad memories it stirred up. When she finally did see it, she loved it. Enough that when my Film Noir Foundation undertook a complete restoration of Cry Danger in 2007, Rhonda generously donated to the film's rescue. Of course, after she married theater magnate Ted Mann, Rhonda became one of the biggest charitable donors in show business. Her founding of the Sims-Mann UCLA Center for Integrative Oncology, inspired after her sister died of ovarian cancer, as well as many other charitable works, has made Fleming a philanthropic legend. That Cry Danger needed a restoration explains a lot about how films run the risk of being lost, especially in their original 35mm format. Now, after the film's original distribution deal with RKO had run its course, Powell sold the reissue rights to Republic Pictures. That studio's entire library was purchased in 1957 by National Telefilm Associates, an independent distribution company that dealt in theatrical re-releases and syndication packages for TV. After that, Cry Danger could be seen fairly often in the 60s and 70s on daytime and late-night television. In 1984, NTA formed a home video division, which was eventually renamed Republic Pictures. And it was under that banner a VHS version of Cry Danger was released in the 1980s. Then things got complicated. Republic was bought by Viacom, and all theatrical rights for its film library went to Viacom's subsidiary, Paramount Pictures. Unfortunately, no 35mm prints or any preprint elements such as negatives, dupe negs, or soundtracks survived the 3-decade journey into Paramount's custody. The only surviving elements resided with the original distributor, RKO, which in 1996 became the property of Warner Brothers. So, Warner's had the film, but no rights, and Paramount had the rights, but no film. Fortunately, Warner Brothers was persuaded to deposit the original elements at the UCLA Film and Television Archive, allowing the Film Noir Foundation to fund its restoration, thereby getting the film back in circulation. And I never present Cry Danger in theaters or now on TV without paying tribute to Nancy Mizell, who managed the restoration at UCLA and produced a print as gorgeous as the day it was first projected. Sadly, Nancy died in 2012 at only 45 years of age. In her honor, the Film Noir Foundation, in association with Nancy's family, offers an annual legacy grant to aspiring film preservationists. You can learn more about it at our website, filmnoirfoundation.org. Now be sure to check in with us on Facebook and Twitter, and then join us next week on Noir Alley when Paul Henreid stars in a dual role, playing a psychologist named Bartok and a gangster named Muller. And now, in honor of Bill Bowers and Dick Erdman, I'm going to get started early.